Hey, hey, it's your boy Saladu. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back to give you another video. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking to Canadian, Ethiopian, the African Queen, Bay. Hello, Miss B.
Hi.
What's good? Welcome to New York City. All right, Brooklyn it is. There. How are you? Everything's good? All right, good. How's your time in New York?
It's been beautiful.
It's been beautiful, nice. Is there difference between New York and Canada? I mean, you live in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Is there difference between Toronto and Canada?
Between Toronto and Canada?
Between See, I got you. See? Okay, you watch. Between New York and Toronto.
There's more people.
People in general, which is all kinds of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just feel like you see and you're around more black people just because I think the population is a lot bigger.
Oh, okay. It's
Whereas
more.
in Toronto, yeah, there's probably maybe like 2 million people, and in New York maybe there's like 8 million people.
Yeah, okay.
So of course you're gonna feel like there's more.
More. So you get to see a lot more people.
Yeah, you just feel like you see it. There's a lot more, and there's of course because it's America. There's a lot more representation here.
All right. So what is it like for you being a Canadian Ethiopian? How do you, first of all, how do you?
Wait, I will say though, since I've been in New York, I haven't seen Ethiopians like I do in Toronto.
Okay.
Like Toronto feels like there's more Ethiopian people. I guess maybe I just didn't go to the right areas in New York.
Okay.
But I feel like in Toronto, no matter where you go, you'll see a lot of Ethiopian people.
So there's more Ethiopians in Toronto than
It feels like it. Or
it.
maybe in New York they just stick to whatever area. Or maybe I live in a predominantly Ethiopian area in Toronto.
Okay.
So.
But at least, okay. So what do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself more Canadian or more Ethiopian?
That's really hard to say.
Okay. So
I think if people met me, they would probably consider me to be more Canadian.
more Canadian. Okay.
I was born and raised in Canada.
Okay.
So I think people would consider me to be more Canadian. If you meet me, I have more of a Canadian accent.
Okay.
But I was raised in an Ethiopian household.
Okay. So
But my family also lived in America for the majority of their adult lives.
Okay.
So I think that there's a lot of Western influence in the way that I am.
Okay. Good.
There is an Ethiopian influence too, but
Okay. So you feel like when it's all done and said, you come off as more like Canadian than Ethiopian.
yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, if you put me next to like a pure like Canadian white person, I might have some different cultural values and things like that, and just the way I move might be a little bit different.
Okay.
But if you take me and put me next to someone who was born and raised in Ethiopia, or even somebody who was born in Ethiopia, maybe lived there for like 10, 12 years of formative years of their life,
Okay.
I still will come off a lot more Western.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So and you've been to Ethiopia before?
Yeah,
What was the experience when you was there?
it was.
So you consider yourself Westerner, right?
Yeah, it's so sad to say, but I guess.
Yeah, you're a Westerner. Okay. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But so it was magical. What's your idea of magical?
Well, for me, it was the first time I ever went back.
Okay.
And I went back as an adult.
Okay.
So I feel like I was able to appreciate the culture a lot more.
Okay.
Because I'm grown. So I had a lot more appreciation for it. And it's so weird because, like I said, I identify a lot more with being a Westerner. Or I come off a lot more as a Westerner. But I don't think I've ever felt more at home in my life than when I went to Ethiopia, which is the strangest thing for me. I didn't expect that. I really expected to feel like an outsider, and I didn't know if I was going to feel like I couldn't really identify fully with the culture. But the people are so warm and loving. The culture is so rich. There's such a diversity in people, and I just felt at home.
Okay. So when you was in Ethiopia, you felt at home.
Yeah.
You felt like this is your home.
Yeah.
So when you say a home, what are the things that consist for you to make it a home? What's a home to you?
It was a sense of belonging.
Okay.
And also I wonder if, like, because yes, I was raised in Western society, but I was raised in an Ethiopian household with Ethiopian values, and, you know, cultural norms and things like that. I wonder if when I went there, I just automatically was able to, I don't want to use the word assimilate, but like I was able to flow into it smoother than I really expected. And I don't know if that's also my Western preconceived notions of what I thought it was going to be like, but I really felt at home. Like everybody is so warm, so loving. It's such a inclusive culture.
Okay.
You know, I also, you know, I saw a lot of family members that I had only talked to, I'd never met. There's other ones I had not even talked to. The food was so good. The music was so good.
Okay.
I just was very happy. It was a very pivotal moment in my life.
So you did enjoy the culture, you did enjoy the food, you enjoy the place. That's what you're saying.
I enjoyed my family.
Okay.
I enjoyed the history.
Okay.
I enjoyed the landscape.
Okay.
Unfortunately, at that time there was some political unrest, so I couldn't leave the capital as much as I wanted to.
Okay.
But it was, like I said, a major turning point in my life.
All right. So you enjoyed, but how do you see their response to you? How did they enjoy you? They took you as a tourist, or did they just saw you as somebody that is from somewhere else?
No.
Or
well, I mean, I clearly am not the first Western Ethiopian to come back and visit.
Okay.
And that was the other thing that was really cool, was I met a lot of people that were, you know, visiting from DC. I met somebody who was visiting from Maine. I met someone who was visiting from Oregon, I think, too.
Okay.
I met some people from California.
Okay. Is there a setup of way? So the way you've seen that you met all these people, is there like a community or a place or whatever that make you? Is there something like all these Ethiopians I'm meeting are all Ethiopians from foreign that are here?
No, I was trying to get a cell phone to work, so I had to go to like this government place, and there were other people visiting as well as Ethiopians that were trying to get their cell phone to be activated, because I don't know how it is now, but at that time it had to be like activated by the government.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was nice because I was able to connect with other people that were Westerners who also spoke Amharic. So it was a lot easier to kind of maneuver through that kind of government.
All right. So now you was born here, but you speak the language as well?
I spoke it better when I was younger.
Okay, but now you're not very fluent?
No, not
So when you was there, did they help? Did you understand them?
Yeah.
They couldn't speak, or you were speaking but it was broken, or you...
I would speak, it was broken, but if I had stayed longer, it would come right back. Because when I was younger, I used to like speak, read, write. Okay. And then, I regret that.
So how long were you there for?
I was only there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So do you think it would be different if you was like living there, or if it was staying for longer than?
It would be different because of course I would get to have seen more, first of all.
Okay.
I mean, if there wasn't the political unrest going on, I would have been able to see more. I would have picked up more of the language.
Okay.
I would have seen more family.
Okay. But now, so you have done more than the time that you had. But can you find yourself, is it possible for you to live there? If you should, live there.
You know what? I have a friend that lives there I grew up with. She was just like me, born, raised. Yeah. Moved to Ethiopia. She lives in Addis.
Yeah.
And she lived such a wonderful, beautiful life. Okay. And I see how much it's changed her for the better as a person. Not that she was a bad person before, but I've just seen major growth in her that I think was moving to Addis was a catalyst for that for her. Okay. So, could I live there? I would like to. Okay. My thing is that I like to be by water. Okay. So I don't know if I would necessarily want to live in Addis. Okay. And the unfortunate thing is that I didn't get to travel very much. Like I would have loved to go to Debre Zeit, I think that's what it's called. But I like lakes. I like rivers. I like beaches. I like the ocean. I need to be by bodies of water. Okay. So that's the only thing. I like cities. But I also like to be by water. Okay. Yeah. So, for your next visit to Africa,
Are you going back to Ethiopia again, or you think you go somewhere else?
I mean, I would always love to go back to Ethiopia,
Okay.
but I definitely want to go visit other countries.
Okay.
I'd love to go to Senegal.
Senegal,
I'd love to
okay.
go to Ghana.
Okay.
I'd love to go to Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
I'd love to go to South Africa.
Okay.
I mean, even Morocco. I'd like to go to Morocco.
Okay.
I'd love to go to Cape Verde.
Okay.
Cape Verde?
Okay. Cape Verde, depending on who's saying it. If you're speaking English, Cape Verde, because in Portuguese, Cape Verde, you tell me French. So, what language are you doing now?
English.
Okay. English, okay, Verde. So, Senegal, Ghana, South Africa, Cape Verde, yeah, they are all coastal countries. So, the first thing that's drawing you to them is the water, the sea. But besides that, nothing else.
Well, the food.
The food. So
usually when you're on a coastal country where you're by the water, there tends to be good seafood.
Seafood, okay.
There tends to be, just like more of a laid back vibe.
Okay.
Good music.
Okay.
Yeah, just good
So
vibe.
is there any
good looking people?
is there any have you heard of any specific thing about the food or these places, or that will make you want to go?
No, I think it's just the seafood that I'm really thinking about.
So you're just looking for seafood?
Yeah.
You want a seafood hunt in Africa?
Yes.
Okay, so what if you get to Senegal and they don't have a good seafood?
Well, I'm sure they have other good food.
So, I mean, you're just open to enjoy other things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to have real jollof rice.
Jollof, okay.
In
What
Ghana.
do you mean? Oh, what do you mean when you say real? What do you mean by real?
Well, I feel like I've been to a lot of places here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is what I will say about Toronto. In Toronto,
Yeah.
I feel like the food, especially if you get food like from different cultures, not like North American food, is almost feels like it was cooked by like someone's mom or auntie.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it's mass produced.
Okay.
I don't know if I haven't been going to the right places in New York, but I just feel like compared to Toronto, the food feels a little bit, but I mean there's more people here, so maybe you have to just make it on a bigger scale,
Okay.
and you gotta just like push it out more.
Okay.
But I just feel like in Toronto it's just so much more flavorful.
Okay.
It feels like literally like you're in somebody's kitchen.
Okay,
or you're
so,
visiting a
and this is
friend in their
African
house.
dish you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so most African dishes,
Even
restaurant.
the Ethiopian food. I mean, I haven't had Ethiopian food here in New York,
Okay.
so I don't know. I mean, maybe people are.
Okay,
gonna
so maybe
at me,
maybe we take you to go to Ethiopian food and see what you tell us.
But that's also the thing with Ethiopian food. It's hard because it's like my mom cooks it. My
So you are
aunties
used
cook
to your
it.
mom is
it's
your
like,
chef.
I feel like when you eat your own cultural food, you're like your bar is very high.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, what I want to understand is that in Toronto,
Yeah.
right? You're saying the African restaurant there, the food seemed like it was small, made for specific people, or maybe like
Yeah.
small time people.
I feel like it was made.
Did I say small time? What I mean
Yeah.
is like small amount of people, right?
What?
You're saying that they don't do like big kitchens or big, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It doesn't feel like it was like, let's make a massive pot of rice
Okay.
just to feed the masses.
Okay.
It feels like, your girl's like, hey, my mom's cooking, you want to come over and have dinner?
Okay.
And you're like, all right, cool. So then she made it a good amount of food.
Okay.
But it's like, it took the time, and, she's like, it just feels like more home cooked.
and this is Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to take that idea while you travel Africa to discover taste food like that or something?
Yeah, because like it's nice to go to like really pretty places. You can take cute pictures and stuff like that. But a lot of times the food doesn't slap there.
Okay.
You go to like a hole in the wall place, and maybe like they don't have the most like the bougiest decor.
Okay.
But the food is just like.
So now you want to go to Africa so you can taste some good food.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? So from what you know,
These damn straws.
you don't know anything that is telling you that Africa is the best place for you to go besides the food.
I don't understand the question.
What I'm saying is that, people choose to go to all these different countries for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And you have you've named like maybe like about 5 countries.
The food, the people, the music, the weather,
Okay.
the scenery.
Okay.
The culture.
So when you say music, what kind of music are you saying? You know what kind of music you looking?
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat. Okay, well, you know Afrobeat is only in West Africa, right? Between Ghana and Nigeria.
That's it?
Pretty much. But they played it in other places.
Okay.
But they have also, these other places have different type of music. It's just not popular.
Is Afrobeat?
Say again?
You said the most popular is Afrobeat?
Afrobeat, right, from Ghana and Nigeria. And yeah, for when you're in Ghana and Nigeria, you hear it everywhere.
But what about Congo? Isn't Congo like a party place too?
Yeah, but it's not, Afrobeat is not as big as it used to be. I mean, Afrobeat is big everywhere, but Congo have their own music as well, but it's not as big as Afrobeat. You know, the right Afrobeat is taken over. So maybe you want to go there and then discover their own music and stuff as well.
I'd like to learn.
Okay, so you're open to learning and open to meet and everything. Okay, so what about romance? What if you go there and you meet somebody and you fall in love?
Isn't that every girl's dream?
Will you stay there?
Yeah.
You're not gonna come back to Toronto?
I mean, the weather's nicer than Toronto.
Okay, so you like the weather?
If the food is good.
Good. Okay.
The vibes are good.
Okay.
People is good.
So what type of men do you like?
Tall.
You like tall? You like tall men?
Tall.
Okay. And what else?
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay. Like gentle and, you know.
I like you like sweet to me, but I
Okay.
also like to make sure I know that like, you know, shit pops off, you can handle it.
So you want a sweet gangster?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. So now, when you was in Ethiopia, and when you came back, is it the same? Ethiopians live the same as the Ethiopians that lived here? We would say it's a difference.
I mean, of course, there's a bit of difference because I mean, you have to move a little bit differently
Okay.
because you're in the Western world.
Okay.
But I think fundamentally,
It's
the
all
same.
thing. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what's the fun things that you enjoy? What do you do? What are some of the fun things that you enjoy as big?
What do you mean?
What do you enjoy as a person? What's your do's?
I like to eat food.
You like to eat food? Okay.
Good food.
Okay. So far, what's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish?
Yeah.
Like in general?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think I can pick my
The
favorite.
baba, you just love to enjoy different.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it depends what I'm in the mood for, but
Okay.
I don't think I have a specific like favorite dish. But you know what? I love me some grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken. Okay.
Like properly grilled chicken,
Okay.
like on a like nice charcoal barbecue.
Okay.
Some Somali buddies.
Okay.
Ooh, that rice.
Okay. You love
So
Somalian
good.
food. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. That's nice.
I like cake.
Cake. Okay. Nice. Okay.
I like rice, so I like rice and peas. I like jollof rice. I mean,
Okay.
of course, I like Ethiopian food is just a given.
Okay. That's how you grew up, so you enjoyed that. Okay.
Like I don't think there's any Ethiopian food that I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
eat everything.
All right. Cool. So food and
Ice cream. I love ice cream.
Okay. So from food, what else do you enjoy?
Fried chicken.
No. Food. We're done with food.
Oh, we're done with food. I like to dance.
Dance. Okay.
Yeah, I like
all right.
dancing. I
Okay.
also, like I said, I like being by water.
Wow. Okay.
So-
So dancing. What kind of dancing do you enjoy? Do you do any specific dancing?
Oh no dancing, but how to back
But you
my
just,
ass
you
up. That's
but you
it.
just enjoy
Yeah,
good beats.
and I'm
good-
Ethiopian, so like my shoulders they always be
That's right.
moving.
So Ethiopians moving the shoulders.
Yeah.
And then as long as the beat is good, that if you give a good sound, you move your and dance to it. Okay.
Yeah, I like to dance.
Okay. What do you normally find yourself dancing to? What kind of music you normally dance to?
Well, are we talking about like when I go out or just like
Well, yes. I
being
mean,
a bonnet at
it's
home?
up to you. Which one? Are you more dancing at home, or you more when you go out?
Well, right now COVID got me fucked up, so I'll be dancing at home.
Oh, we're dancing at home. Okay. So it's all about you love dancing at home.
No, I prefer to go out. But
Better go out. Okay. So when you
I
go
like
out,
going to beach parties.
beach parties. Okay.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Okay.
Or like parties, outdoor parties. I like outdoor concerts and festivals.
Okay.
I love live music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the last live music you saw?
shed a tear. The last live show I saw, the last like really good live show I saw, wow, COVID, was a year ago in New York City.
Okay.
At the One Africa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
The,
we saw
the festival.
Burna Boy. Yeah,
okay.
that
Okay.
was good.
Okay.
Good festival.
Okay. Okay. And you got Burna Boy was the headliner, right? Wizkid was there?
No.
No. Okay. So who was there? Do you remember? 10 was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else was there?
So.
Oh, what's his name? Casanova?
Casanova?
Is that his name?
Okay.
Wyclef?
Wyclef was there. Okay. And the reggae artist was there too. Cranium, right?
I don't think he came.
And then he didn't come. Okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to, but he didn't show up.
What? So it was like Afrobeat festival.
Yeah, but I also saw, but that was before that. I saw Buju.
Buju reggae.
That was good too.
Okay. So you like reggae, you like Afrobeat.
Yeah, I like everything.
You like
really.
everything, okay.
You know, I can pretty much listen to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. So with this COVID going on now, and you're traveling, is it, you think you can still continue to travel even though COVID is?
No, not with my work.
Not with your work, so you got to pick and choose and trying to figure that out, right?
Yeah, it's a 14-day quarantine when you get back.
Okay.
And it depends on because like I can come here. I think it's cool, but coming back I have to quarantine.
You have to quarantine. Okay.
14 days, so.
Okay. So now eventually,
It's a little bit hard.
if you go to Africa or continue your traveling, when you get back you have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah, the other thing with traveling to Africa is that like when I went to Ethiopia, it was 2 weeks that I went for, and that didn't feel long enough. It was too short.
Too short, okay. So you want to have a longer time?
Yeah, like I feel like if I was gone for a month to 2 months, that would have been just enough time,
Okay.
to really enjoy myself and experience it. Because I was like loving every second of it, but it didn't feel long enough.
Okay.
So I feel like if I was to go away, or maybe that's also because I had a lot of family there.
Okay.
So it was harder because I wanted to see all my family.
Okay.
And I didn't have time to see all my family because they're kind of spread out throughout Ethiopia.
Okay.
But I feel like maybe if I went to Senegal or something like that,
Okay.
maybe like 3 weeks would be enough. Because the other thing is like traveling there takes a long time. Traveling back takes a long time. And then also adjusting to the time difference.
Year of return?
Yeah, I miss that.
Well, I mean that's every year. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought wasn't last year the 400?
Yeah, the 400 was like very benchmark because it was a big, you know what I'm saying?
I'm mad I didn't go.
But they do it every year.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just because it was the 400.
No, it was started, the 400 was a big, special year because of, you know what I mean? But it's been going on for a minute, okay? But so, do you plan, do you think that relates to you?
Of course.
Of course.
Well, I mean, okay, yes, you can say that maybe if we're talking about like the slave ships and people being brought, and we're mainly from West Africa, not from East Africa, but I still identify as a black person, as a black woman.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care that I'm Ethiopian. Like, yes, that's culturally what I am, but I'm black. I'm a black woman, and I'm from Africa.
Okay.
That's where my roots are from. So, I mean, and it wasn't like colonialism wasn't something that had come into the country. Yeah, maybe it was not colonized per se, but I mean, white people still came in and did a lot of damage.
Okay.
And if you ask a white person, they're not going to tell you that I'm white.
Okay. So that means that you would definitely do the year of return, and you think that it'll be a good experience for you. Okay, because you was born here, but you cannot not know because of you being black. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I say you cannot not know that because you're black, it still relate to you.
You were a black person in the Western world.
Yeah, exactly. Your parents was like first generation, right?
Yeah.
They was here, they came here on their own, and they had you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you was born here, you're still born here, you grew up on this culture. So, but you don't have a history as a slave, blah blah blah. But still,
I'm like maybe my personally, my ancestors were not brought here on slave ships. But I am a black woman in the Western world, and I'm still treated as such. I'm still viewed as such.
Okay.
You know, it's not like they specifically will be like, oh, you know, go down to my, you know, family tree and figure it out, and then be like, all right, cool, you get a pass.
Okay,
no.
but you know direct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means good. So the year of return will definitely, you know, you can go and you can enjoy yourself, but you also experience, learn some more, and understand the black culture.
Yeah, well,
all right.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you mean? You don't think that would?
No, I will definitely learn more.
More. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
because you know, Ethiopians don't have history like, you know, with Western world like that. So maybe a lot.
Maybe not with the Western world, but we have our own history.
So exactly.
Of, you know, the Italians coming in.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Trying to occupy the country.
Okay.
Starting a lot of shit.
Okay.
A lot of people died.
Okay. So in America, they have the Black Lives Matter is like a very huge movement now, and mostly because, you know, black people get shot every day by police. You know what I'm saying? And also extend to a lot of different things. Not necessarily just police, the main thing, but also systematic racial. You as a Canadian, as an African Canadian, do you think that you guys have that there too, or no?
Of course.
Okay. How does it work then?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just it's not maybe put out on the same level.
Okay.
But you know, our Native brothers and sisters have been raped, pillaged, and beaten.
Okay.
They're treated not even like second-class citizens. Below that, there's zero representation or very minimal representation, and the women go missing.
Oh wow!
On a huge scale, to the point that it's almost a given that it's not going to be investigated or taken seriously.
Okay.
And same thing within the black community.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of instances that has happened. It's just that in Canada we don't necessarily talk about it on the same level.
Okay.
It's kind of brushed under the rug.
Okay.
Everything is kind of kept hidden.
Okay.
It's something we don't talk about. It's known.
Okay.
But we just don't address it on a regular basis.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of like we know that it's there, but we're just not going to talk about it.
Okay. So now that it's been talked about in the U.S. a lot, right? Is there anything moving in Canada as well? Are you guys being on?
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of protests. I mean, there's a Black Lives Matter chapter within Toronto too. Okay. And there's been a lot of demonstrations.
Okay.
And a lot of, you know, demonstrations to defund Toronto police.
Okay.
There was, I mean, there's been, actually in the wintertime too, there were a lot of demonstrations on the part of like Métis, Native, Aboriginal people. You know, they were blocking the railway as well. You know, just basically demanding that people open their eyes and recognize the injustices that they face on a daily basis. Okay. That people of color face on a daily basis. Okay. And you know, Canada is such a diverse country. You have people from, it's such a melting pot, and that's something that the Canadian people want to pride ourselves off of. Okay. But we also have to look at, yes, we're very inclusive. We bring a lot of people in. A lot of people are able to get refugee status or immigration status within the country, but at the same time, we need to also recognize that there are injustices that do go on. There is systematic racism that goes on, and it's not something that's just happening in America. This is something that happens all over the world. Okay. And we need to kind of just break it down. It's not even change the system. It's like the entire system needs to just start over. Okay. Because it's too deep. So that means that you are saying that it's there in Canada. Yes. Are they accepting it that it's there, or they probably say, oh, it's just only America? It's an American thing? I mean, of course, people are kind of like, you know, look at it more like it's an American thing. But, I mean, that's just being in denial. Okay, you know? Okay. I mean, I think that, I don't know if I'm correct, but I think that the last residential school was closed in, like, the 90s. Okay. Like, that's crazy. And, you know, the damage that was done is generational. And it's just, it's something that, how are you supposed, it's going to take so long to fix. Okay. And it's going to take so long to change. Okay. And as black people, we go through our own struggle within Canada too, because you know, one thing. This is one thing that I feel like people will say a lot. This is terrible to say, but people will be like, go back to your country, go back to your country. In America, it's almost like, well, fuck y'all, y'all brought us here. What do you want me to do? And in Canada, it's just so painful because it is very painful here in America, but it's painful in a different way because it's like, yes, maybe these people immigrated from other countries, but they laid the foundation, just like in America, for the country. Like, who do you think built all the railroads? People have worked so hard for so little to get the country where it is. So for you to say go back to your country, and also the reason why people leave their country is as a result of colonialism. Because you know, Western countries have come in, they've caused war, they've taken a lot of natural resources, they've monopolized, you know, the country and the wealth that the countries have, and as a result, the people of those countries have to flee because of, yes, maybe there's political unrest, but that political unrest started as a result of these outside hands meddling in with their own country and their own politics. So they're fleeing as a result of what we have done in the West to their countries, to our countries. So,
wow.
You know?
So
it's like, where do you think all your shit comes from?
So you see improvement through the Black Lives Matter Charter in Canada, making any progress there?
They are making like little progress, but they are. The thing is that they're pushing really hard, but it's like the powers that be, are they that receptive towards it?
Are they?
I mean, on paper, but there's a lot of things that need to change.
Wow.
I mean, that's my personal opinion. And I'm not in politics, so I'm not like
you're like
person on it. But I mean, in my day-to-day life,
you see,
is it really, do I see that big of a change? I mean, not particularly.
Wow. So, because even America is still not, you know what I'm saying, it's not receptive yet. So,
and it's sad because it's like I just feel like people, we've been asking just to be treated equal. We're not asking for any more. We're just saying, recognize me as a human being and see me as you see yourself.
But it's not easy, right? Because they're not getting it that way. They're not seeing it that way. Wow, that's awesome. So,
but I'm really happy to see that, you know, people are not backing down. And that people are still making noise. And it's like, yes, I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable.
But
yes.
But up there, police doesn't shoot you guys like that, though, right? They do. Everybody gets shot. Oh, so it's everywhere. It's not just one place. It's the whole problem of everywhere.
And I don't think the problem is just police brutality. And it's also not just about shooting. Maybe they don't shoot people, but they're gonna fuck somebody up. For no reason. So you might get stopped for no reason. You will be treated differently for no reason. You will be denied services for no reason.
And
you will still have to work twice as hard to not even get half as much. That's really what it is.
Wow, that's powerful.
And that's not just Canada and America. That's in the UK, that's in France, that's in Spain, that's in Italy. You travel anywhere throughout the Western world, you know. There's a hierarchy of things, and unfortunately the world looks at black people like we're on the bottom, but for some reason they love to steal from our culture.
But one would say, why is black people always leaving their countries or leaving their place to go to these people's places? And can they get their freedom? Can they be free?
What do you mean?
Like they would ask that, why is Africans always leaving Africa?
Because of the political unrest.
Why is that? Why can't they stay there?
Well, how are you supposed to stay somewhere where your life is in danger?
But why is your life in danger? Why Africans don't like each other?
No, it's not that.
I'm asking you a question because the people want to know. Why?
I said before, the Western hands, the powers that be, many moons ago, have come in and meddled with shit. And as a result, it's kind of put this mentality of money is power and money is king and money is the most important thing. And as a result, unfortunately, we have leaders that are in power, that are working with
Okay.
the Western world.
All right.
And for them, it's like, as long as I eat good and my family eats good, I don't care about everybody else.
Okay.
Whereas here, people look at it as though, like, okay, let me leave somewhere where, like, there's a lot, I have more rights, and will be able to make my money, and whatever money I make, and I have my security, I have my safety. I don't have to worry about people busting in my doors.
Okay.
But I mean, as we've seen, is that fully the case? Not necessarily.
Okay. So that means that Africa